Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Jane Beatrice Ifani Ejim. A lot of you got back to me on the last video that I did on response to recent shooting in El Paso in America. And the comments I got was the viewers were saying that it's not like my usual video where I structure the content to give them points on what I mean or where I'm coming from and suggestions on way forward or even possible solutions. So I have done a replacement. I'm doing a replacement video, sorry. So this is a replacement video to that video. So if you have a copy of that video, please delete it because I'm going to delete it off the YouTube. So, shooting in El Paso in America. When people are so rich and so powerful and refuse to do the right thing, it's either they are ignorant or they are evil genius. Mental illness is not peculiar to America. Mental illness is a common and big disease that's eating up most Western countries. At least one in every family in Europe and America suffers from mental illness, ranging from anxiety disorder, eating disorder, mood and impulse control, personality disorder, stress response syndromes, cleaning disorders, hoarding and dirtiness, tic disorder, factitious disorders, and many others, and other brain disorders which includes dementia, Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, and many. So these diseases and disorders are not common in third world countries. Do not be deceived. At least it is not common in Nigeria, where I came from, to be specific. Though it's creeping its way into Nigeria, and I'll tell you why. People are beginning to have some of these mental illness in Nigeria, and mostly in Nigeria they are 1, drug related, 2, peculiar to rich people who indulge heavily on Western medication and spend most of their lives traveling or living abroad. So these disorders that I have mentioned was very strange to a typical me when I first come from Nigeria to Europe, and it's still strange to most foreigners in Europe and America. So they must have causes. So let's look at the causes of these mental illness. Number 1, too much regulated way of life. Both work environment and social welfare system are both too regulated and depresses people on daily basis. So until we learn to put the need of people first before the system is designed in a way where people are regulated too much on what they eat, what they drink, where they go, how they spend their daily lives, even at workplace. You are so regulated on what you do and what you don't do. There is no freedom. Number 2, stress at work and community, including family life. Because of this too much regulation, people are so stressed out at work. People work less hours in Western countries than in third world countries. In Nigeria, people work from 8 a.m. to even 6 or 12 p.m. Some people in their business places leave house by 5 a.m. and are coming home 12 p.m. And yet they have healthier life, they have longer life, they have happier life. In the community, people are so stressed when they meet each other. Organizations meet organizations. Even at home, in family. Family life is so stressful for people here. I am a mother of 3 children, and I have told my kids that home is not a place where we scream and kill each other. Home is the place where you get stressed outside, you come back home, you feel at home, you eat together, you have fun together, you have laughter. Yes, there might be problems once in a while, but it's a peaceful place where everybody protects everybody and everybody likes each other and everybody eats together and make everybody's life, fun. Number 3, individualism type of living. People live live as individuals here rather than as communities. Number 4, because people are so individualistic in the Western country, everybody is fighting to maintain their personal space. This is quite understandable because in the past, people's lives were extremely controlled, enslaved, and abused years back in the Western country. So now people are taking back their life. They're taking back power to themselves. This is very understandable. But again, when we do it to the extreme, it becomes detrimental to our heads. Number 5, teaching children rights and not responsibilities. Primary school and secondary school here, I have noticed people are taught right, and not responsibilities. And yet when you are adult, you expect them to know these responsibilities. The laws take away the right of parents to teach their children, and even right of brothers and sisters and uncles and nephews to be there in the life of their children. The cousins can't tell their cousins what to do anymore because you don't have right to tell them. So this is having adverse effects on how people grow up. I tell you what I mean. It's as simple as a child is not taught to remove their cup when they have a cup of tea. It's a problem for them to take away their cup. It's a problem for a child to wash their plate when they eat, because somebody else is meant to do it for them outside there. We live a life in the Western countries where it is a problem for a child to wash their own clothes, and nobody tells them it's their responsibility. We tell them it's their right for their parents to do it for them. But when they are adults, you expect them to do it, so how are they going to learn it? People are not taught they owe so much responsibility when they are young to the society where they belong. All they do is take right. The community have rights to protect you. The society has right to provide for you. The society has right to make jobs available for you. And where is your own responsibility? Now, excessive use of alcohol and drugs. Excessive use of alcohol and drugs comes by in Western country because people are so stressful and they use alcohol to suppress their stress and drugs. And all we do is regulate. And the regulation even put more stress on the people. Where I come from, when we sit down to drink, we sit down to drink for fun. But here people drink when they're stressed, when they want to suppress something. So they drink alcohol, they take drugs. There is so much abuse of drugs. Again, children are not taught responsibility, that they should be responsible on how they use drugs. They can't wait to be 18. Once they're 18, they're liberated from jail. They can drink what they want, they can smoke what they want. In third world countries, and then I think I'm using the word third world countries, I'm generalizing, but I'm going to be specific to Nigeria, where I come from, because that's what I'm familiar with. In Nigeria, the use of alcohol are not regulated. Yes, children know that if you're not working and you're not making money, you are not expected to indulge in alcohol. You are not expected to indulge in drugs. And it is your responsibility if these drugs affect you negatively. It's not the society's responsibility. Excessive air and oxygen pollution. Our air and oxygen are so polluted that what we breathe in even gives us mental disorder. Pharmaceutical medication. I'm not entirely against medication, but people need to be aware that medication are not natural therapies and does not work the same way with natural therapies. Natural therapies, when they cure you, cure you, they entirely cure you. They don't give you other symptoms. Pharmaceutical medication, when they cure you one sickness, they give you another sickness. And most of the ending symptoms or ending sicknesses that they give in, that I have noticed, is mental or total health disorientation. So we have to be aware that pharmaceutical medication are very dangerous. So advising patients to constantly be on steady medication is detrimental to their health. Addiction to the use of technology is the upcoming one. I know in years come, they have not really found out how this is going to affect our health, but I know people are not being told realistically now that constant use of technology, the way we replace technology with our relationship with human being, has detrimental effects on our health. We are social human beings, and we are meant to relate with fellow human beings on a daily basis. And lastly, animals are not human being best friends. Best friends to human beings are human beings. So we should be told the truth, that your best friends should be your fellow human beings. And not... Sorry for the break in transmission. There's someone just walking into the room. So people should be told that your best friends is your fellow human being and not animals. Then, so shooting does not happen in most other countries as it happens in America. So shooting in America, therefore, is a combination of mental illness and guns in the hand of ordinary people in the society. So mental illness is not just peculiar to America, but shooting is. Then we should be figuring out what to do with guns in the hands of people in America. So you have to first of all take away guns from all people in America, excluding law enforcement agents. And because of history of wrong use of gun also in the hands of law enforcement agents in America, the use of gun by them should be regulated. This should be the discussion on the table. So coming back to the point, American leaders are either ignorant or afraid. But you and I know, and I do believe this, America has been producing very intelligent leaders, both good and evil. So one will conclude that they are not just ignorant, they are afraid. They are not ignorant, they are not ignorant at all. They are just afraid. I'll say it again. America has been producing very intelligent leaders, both good and evil. So one will conclude that they are not ignorant, they are just afraid. America should be asking their leaders, what are you afraid of to the detriment of our children's life? What should be on the senator's table should be, 1, to figure out those fears. 2, attack and face the fears. 3, expose the fears. And 4, deal with the fears. Continue to live good and feel good. I am Jane Beatrice Ifani Ejim. If you like any of my videos, do press the subscribe button and send in your comments. Thank you. Bye.